Today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make this keto birthday cake with buttercream frosting. Hey guys, welcome back to Low Carb with Jennifer. Let's get started with this keto birthday cake. It is so delicious. We're going to do a vanilla buttercream frosting with maybe some sprinkles. So right now I've got 4 cups of almond flour in this large mixing bowl. I'm going to add 1 cup of granulated sweetener. I'm just using some granulated Keto sweetener. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of kosher salt, and that's our dry ingredients. I'm going to stir this up. This is enough cake batter to make a 2-layer cake using 9-inch cake pans. Or you could use 8-inch cake pans as well. Your cake would just be a little thicker. I'm going to get all of these dry ingredients mixed together. Make sure there's no sugary or baking soda lumps. Okay, now I'm going to add 4 beaten eggs, a half a cup of melted butter, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So that's our cake batter. And we can just stir this with by hand. We don't have to use a mixer or anything. I mean, you can, but it's not necessary. Now for the icing, we're definitely gonna have to use a mixer for that. Okay, we've got our batter all mixed up. It's a thick batter. This is how it should look. So now we're gonna prepare our cake pans. I've got 2 9-inch cake pans. This one I've already sprayed with cooking spray, and I lined the bottom with parchment paper, and then I sprayed it again because I want the cakes to just fall out of the pan, because I want to make a nice birthday cake. So let me show you how I lined it with the parchment paper. So this pan, this 9-inch pan here, has already been sprayed with cooking spray. So I've got a parchment paper sheet. You can find these at the grocery store, any grocery store. They're made by Reynolds. It's a sheet of parchment paper. You could also do this with just a roll of parchment paper. So I'm gonna leave it folded quarter, how they have it when it comes in the package. And then I'm gonna fold it over like this. And then I'm gonna kind of find the center. I'm gonna hold that. And I'm just gonna cut from here all the way around. And then that's going to be, you know, an approximate circle to line our cake pan. It doesn't have to be perfect. So then, and if it comes up the sides, that's fine. Actually, I want to make this one a little bit smaller because I really don't want it to come up the sides too much. That can affect the look of your cake. There, perfect. So because it's sprayed, it just sticks to the bottom so nicely. So then I'm going to spray the top, just to make sure our cake doesn't stick. We don't want it to stick. Okay, now we're gonna divide the batter, the cake batter, between the 2 pans. Let me just see. Since this is a solid cake, pretty, you know, stiff batter, I'm just gonna scoop it in there. It doesn't have to be perfect again, but you want it to be pretty close so they bake evenly. Okay, and now we're just gonna spread this into our cake pan. The parchment paper might move around, but you know, you just can have to hold it with your finger. Okay, we've got our oven preheated to 350 degrees. These are ready for the oven. It's gonna bake for about 15 to 20 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. Okay, our cakes are ready. We've pulled them out of the oven. They are cooled. So now we're gonna make the frosting, and that requires 2 cups of unsalted butter. And I've got that, and it needs to be softened. I've got that in this bowl right here. So 2 cups in America is 4 sticks of butter. Hey, this is birthday cake. You gotta have some butter. So we're gonna beat this on about medium speed until it's fluffy and it's gonna get a little bit lighter in color. Okay, now we're gonna add the powdered sweetener. We've got 2 cups of powdered sweetener. I'm just gonna go ahead and add it all. I'm gonna start slow so this is not blowing all over my face, and then we'll increase the speed as it gets incorporated. I've also got a spatula here and scrape the sides. Okay, now I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 4 tablespoons of heavy cream and a pinch of salt. Okay, our buttercream is ready. So now we can assemble our cake. Okay, we're ready to ice our cake. I've already got one of the cakes turned out on my cake stand here. So I'm gonna put some frosting on, just gonna put a big glob of it on here. Just a big glob of, for this cake, I just want to do a basic layer of the icing and then put the other layer on there. It's just so much easier than making it all pretty, but you can, this is enough icing to go around the sides. These cakes aren't that thick, so I think that having them be so much icing like on the sides and everything, it just makes for a really, really sweet cake. So now we've got the first layer done. I'm going to very carefully put the second layer on top, which is going to be so easy since this cake should just come right out of this pan, and look at that. Because of our parchment paper. So I'm just going to set this on top. I've got the rest of my icing here. May not need all of it. Spread it out. I like when it's billowing out of the sides. And smooth out the top, or you can make some pretty designs if you're feeling fancy. And I'm gonna finish it off with sprinkles. You know, sprinkles, yeah, they have sugar, but 1 teaspoon only has 2 grams of sugar. So it's, you know, it's for a birthday party. It's not that big of a deal. 1 slice of cake is not gonna be 2 teaspoons. Look at that. So now let's cut a piece. Look at that. That looks absolutely perfect. Let's try a bite. Oh yeah. That is so good. So you are going to love this recipe when you have a family member, or for you, when it's your birthday and you're ready for some cake. Check out this recipe and let me know what you think. Also, be sure you check out my keto lemon bars. They are out of this world. If you're on Facebook, just go to jenniferbands.com and search keto lemon bars. If you're on YouTube, you can just click this box right here and it'll take you to my keto lemon bar video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.